In the year 1883, a remarkable event unfolded in the life of a 27-year-old gentleman who was destined to leave an indelible mark on the annals of history. This young man found himself utterly captivated and overwhelmed by an extraordinary tempest of vivid, intricate visions that danced before his very eyes in a mesmerizing display. That visionary individual, whose ingenuity would irrevocably transform the world as we know it, was none other than the brilliant Nikola Tesla. In the pages of his autobiography, Tesla eloquently recounted this profound experience, describing it with these evocative words: "A positive sensation enveloped me, as if my brain had been set ablaze. Before me appeared a radiant light, akin to a diminutive sun residing within my mind. These striking visions, which assailed him in unpredictable bursts, frequently unveiled ingenious solutions to perplexing conundrums, ultimately revolutionizing the landscape of modern technology." Throughout the course of his extraordinary life, the celebrated inventor often spoke of how these peculiar surges of inspiration would descend upon him during moments of heightened emotional intensity. Remarkably, Tesla was not alone in this phenomenon. Other luminaries, such as the musical genius Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, the literary titan William Shakespeare, and the scientific luminary Albert Einstein, also experienced similar epiphanies, which they skillfully transmuted into their groundbreaking masterpieces. You might be wondering why I am choosing to share this captivating tale with you today. The answer lies in the realization that the exceptional mastery Tesla and these other brilliant minds wielded over their mental faculties is a latent potential that resides within each and every one of us, waiting to be cultivated and unleashed. This extraordinary capacity enabled them to consistently generate ingenious ideas that reverberated across the globe, fundamentally reshaping the very world we inhabit. But the question remains: from what mysterious wellspring did these transformative concepts emerge? And how might we, too, tap into this boundless reservoir of creativity? Deep within the intricate recesses of our brains lies a minuscule gland, no larger than a humble grain of rice, which holds a profound connection to these visionary experiences and states of enlightened consciousness: the pineal gland. Tesla's remarkable ability to receive these vivid visions and groundbreaking ideas can be attributed to the heightened activity of his pineal gland. This diminutive organ is intimately linked to the sixth chakra, known in the rich tapestry of Hindu tradition as the third eye, a metaphysical portal that grants us the ability to perceive beyond the confines of the tangible physical realm. When this gland is fully activated, it precipitates a seismic shift in one's entire perception of reality. The pineal gland serves as a powerful antenna, enabling us to directly channel visions and ideas from the very source of all existence, the infinite expanse of the universal consciousness. In the video we are exploring today, we shall embark on a fascinating journey to unravel the enigmatic nature of the ideas that have profoundly transformed the lives of history's greatest geniuses, and, through the enduring legacy of their creations, have indelibly shaped the trajectory of human civilization. Drawing upon the timeless wisdom enshrined within the ancient teachings of the Kabbalah, we will meticulously examine the fundamental essence of the ideas that spontaneously arise within the fertile ground of our minds, probing their mysterious origins and ultimate purpose. Moreover, we will learn to discern the subtle differences between a genuine, transformative idea and a fleeting, ephemeral thought. We will also discover how, by harnessing the latent potential of our pineal gland, we can actively nurture the emergence of these powerful ideas, or forge a direct connection with the infinite source to consciously craft our own reality. As we reach the culmination of this enlightening video, I will impart to you a profoundly potent exercise designed to awaken your pineal gland and establish a conduit to the divine energy that permeates all existence, empowering you to resolve challenges and manifest your deepest desires. Let us commence our exploration with a question of paramount significance. From what hidden recesses do these authentic ideas and visions originate? According to the profound insights enshrined within the ancient wisdom of the Kabbalah, human beings, in and of themselves, lack the inherent capacity to independently generate a truly original idea. It is crucial to distinguish here between ideas and mere thoughts. While the human mind possesses the remarkable ability to ruminate, ponder, and conceptualize an idea, It does not possess the power to spontaneously give birth to it from nothingness. Consider the way we express this phenomenon in our everyday language. One rarely declares, "I painstakingly constructed an idea through sheer force of will." Instead, we instinctively say, "An idea suddenly came to me," or, "After much contemplation, an idea finally dawned upon me." This linguistic nuance hints at a deeper truth. So if ideas do not originate from within us, from what mysterious source do they flow? The Kabbalah reveals that there exist only two possible origins for these creative sparks. The first is Atzilut, a realm of pure divine emanation, and the second is the physical body itself. When the body experiences a need or desire and we take action to fulfill it, an intricate process unfolds between the initial impulse and the final act. Imagine yourself walking to the refrigerator. As you traverse the distance, your mind engages in an internal dialogue, contemplating what delectable morsels await you, recalling what provisions you recently acquired, and assessing what your palate currently craves. The intricate interplay of these individual needs and desires converges to generate what the pioneering psychologist Carl Jung termed the collective unconscious, a shared reservoir of archetypal patterns and latent possibilities. Atzilut, derived from the Hebrew word atzi, meaning emanation, represents a metaphysical plane that encapsulates the very essence of an idea in its purest, most pristine form. Atzilut symbolizes the conception of an idyllic world, a creation existing in a state of absolute, unblemished perfection. Our sacred task as human beings is to serve as conduits for these divine ideas, manifesting them into tangible reality by extracting fragments from this exalted plane and harnessing the boundless divine energy to breathe life into them within the physical world. But how does one access the lofty realm of Atzilut? The journey begins with the spark of an idea. If that idea possesses an authentic essence and holds the potential to physically manifest within our reality, it will spontaneously ignite a creative process within the fertile landscape of the human mind. Have you ever experienced the sudden illumination of a brilliant idea upon awakening from slumber or drifting off into the realm of dreams? This phenomenon serves as a telltale sign that the idea has emanated from Atzilut, the divine source itself. Such an idea kindles an automatic and inexorable creative process within us. We find ourselves compelled to explore how we might forge a connection between that ethereal concept and the concrete reality of the physical world, pondering how to sculpt it into a tangible form and bring it to fruition. How, then, do we distinguish an idea that has flowed from the sacred waters of Atzilut or the infinite source? The hallmark of such an idea is the immediate ignition of a creative process, followed by a compelling drive toward materialization. To be deemed a true creation, the idea must possess an inherent novelty, an originality that sets it apart from all that has come before. By extracting a pristine fragment from the realm of Atzilut, you are granted a temporary exclusivity over that idea, a limited window of opportunity during which you may endeavor to test its viability and breathe life into it within the physical plane. Should you succeed in this noble pursuit, the idea becomes irrevocably yours, a testament to your creative prowess. However, if you fail to seize this chance, the idea is reabsorbed into the cosmic tapestry, destined to eventually find its way into the receptive mind of another who will rise to the challenge of its manifestation. Have you ever conceived of a seemingly original notion, perhaps a groundbreaking invention or a revolutionary business venture, only to later discover that another soul has already brought it into being? I too have encountered this phenomenon on numerous occasions throughout my own journey. This occurrence underscores a profound truth. An idea imbued with transformative potential actively seeks to manifest within our world, and if the individual who first receives it fails to act upon its call, it will relentlessly seek out another willing vessel through which to express itself. It is the divine essence of God Himself, manifesting within the physical plane through the conduit of His creations. The spirit of the divine permeates every facet of existence, and though we may at times perceive ourselves as separate entities, we are, in truth, inseparable components of an infinite, interconnected whole. We might envision ourselves as sacred vehicles of God or the universal spirit. If a vehicle proves inoperable when you urgently need to reach a destination, What course of action do you take? Quite simply, you seek out an alternative means of transportation. This principle finds vivid illustration in the phenomenon of multiple discovery. Consider, for instance, the development of calculus, which emerged almost concurrently through the independent efforts of Sir Isaac Newton and Gottfried Wilhelm Leibniz. Similarly, the periodic table of elements was simultaneously proposed by Dmitri Mendeleev and Julius Lothar Meyer in 1869. Ideas frequently arise spontaneously, yet they tend to gravitate toward those who actively summon them into being. Tesla harbored an ardent desire to revolutionize the world through the power of electricity, and this burning passion served as a beacon, guiding him to channel a torrent of transformative ideas. His unwavering dedication and fervor enabled him to transmute these ethereal concepts into tangible realities. Countless geniuses and luminaries throughout history have demonstrated a similar depth of passion, transforming themselves into impeccable receivers of the divine energy emanating from the source, the realm of Absolute. Within the grand tapestry of existence, humanity can be divided into two distinct archetypes: the creators and the competitors. The creator boldly establishes the guidelines for the manifestation of an idea, forging a path where none existed before, while the competitor merely seeks to emulate what has already been brought into being. If you nurture a genuine idea within the crucible of your mind and diligently labor to usher it into reality, you align yourself with the noble lineage of the creators. Having explored the enigmatic origins of ideas, let us now turn our attention to the pivotal role played by the pineal gland in this intricate process. The pineal gland, a diminutive yet mighty organ, governs our sleep-wake cycles by synthesizing melatonin in the absence of light. This remarkable gland converts the neurotransmitter serotonin into melatonin, facilitating the gentle descent into slumber. Additionally, it produces trace amounts of dimethyltryptamine, DMT, during profound states of deep sleep, near-death experiences, or immersive meditative practices. DMT, often referred to as the molecule of God, is a powerfully psychedelic compound intricately linked to the vivid imagery of dreams and the transcendent revelations that accompany heightened states of consciousness. It is widely believed to be the catalyst behind the generation of dreamscapes and the profound insights that emerge when the pineal gland is fully activated. This compound is also the active ingredient in the sacred brew ayahuasca and can be found naturally occurring in a variety of plants scattered across the earth. By awakening the latent potential of the pineal gland, an individual gains the ability to attune themselves to the subtle energy and frequency of the universal whole, the divine spirit, the realm of Absolute. Through the deliberate suppression of the neocortex, the seat of rational thought and sensory processing, and the gentle reduction of brain waves to the tranquil theta state, the body surrenders to a restful slumber while the mind remains awake, liberated from the distractions of the external world, yet intimately connected to the exalted planes of existence. In this sacred space, the third eye unfurls its petals, receiving vivid images and impressions from the ethereal realm. The pineal gland, functioning as a finely tuned antenna, converts these subtle frequencies into profound, transformative visions that probe the uncharted territories of the unknown. Upon returning to the waking state of everyday consciousness, the individual perceives reality through an expanded lens, having forged a direct communion with the infinite source. At this juncture, the mind must undertake the task of decoding this influx of ethereal information into a language it can readily comprehend and manipulate. Many of the visions that graced Tesla's consciousness arose within this heightened state of awareness. The key to successfully manifesting these ideas lies in cultivating the art of becoming an exceptional receiver. When you align your deepest desires with the fiery passion that burns within your soul, you position yourself ever closer to receiving the authentic, transformative information necessary to create the reality you seek. However, for this desire to flourish and bear fruit, it must transcend the boundaries of mere self-interest. It must be imbued with a noble purpose, to enhance the world in some meaningful way, to contribute something of enduring value to the collective tapestry of humanity. There must exist a harmonious coherence between the heart and the mind, a seamless alignment between the aspiration you hold dear the ultimate outcome you envision, and the methods you employ to bring it to fruition. It is the sacred union of masculine and feminine energies, the dynamic interplay of mental clarity and emotional resonance, that ignites the spark of creation, as I elaborated upon at length in my previous video, which I shall link here for those who have yet to experience it. By fostering this coherence between the dual energies, mental and emotional, which manifest within the physical plane as the symbiotic dance of the heart and the brain, you transform yourself into an impeccable receiver and transmitter of divine inspiration. Through the conduit of your pineal gland, you receive and download ideas directly from the infinite source, while your heart begins to resonate in harmony with the quantum field, magnetizing the opportunities and synchronicities the universe graciously lays at your feet. From this sacred alignment, action emerges organically, effortlessly guiding you toward the manifestation of the life you ardently desire. When you cultivate a coherent heart and sustain this harmonious state, the electromagnetic field enveloping your physical form expands outward, extending up to an impressive 3 meters in diameter, a phenomenon that has been rigorously substantiated by scientific inquiry. This coherent frequency functions akin to a powerful Wi-Fi signal, transmitting and receiving information across the vast expanse of existence. As energy flows unimpeded from the heart to the brain, you cultivate a state of cerebral coherence, gently quieting the neocortex, the repository of memories and patterns that define your former self. By mastering the art of operating from the limbic brain, the seat of emotion and intuition, and attuning the pineal gland to a precise frequency, you enable it to establish a profound connection with a higher level of consciousness, your higher self, your essential essence, the divine spirit that animates all things. It is within this exalted realm that all answers reside, an infinite wellspring of wisdom and knowledge waiting to be tapped. When your heart and brain pulse in unison, generating a state of coherence, you emit a multidimensional signal capable of interpreting the intricate fractals of information, cascading from the source, slowing them into discernible patterns that the mind can grasp. Your pineal gland, acting as a sophisticated transducer, captures this information and translates it into vivid, meaningful images, much like a laser scanning the intricate lines of a barcode. By cultivating ever deeper levels of coherence between the brain and the heart, you generate a penetrating laser-like signal, empowering you to decode this celestial data with greater clarity and precision. But how might we facilitate the activation of this remarkable gland? An excellent starting point lies in the practice of breathing exercises, known in the yogic tradition as pranayamas, coupled with focused meditation upon the third eye. Allow me now to share with you one of the methods I personally employ, which has yielded profoundly rewarding results in my own journey. To begin, I seek out a tranquil space bathed in soft, subdued light, for it is in these gentle conditions that the pineal gland most readily awakens. I initiate the practice with 4 cycles of breathwork inspired by the Wim Hof method, a technique widely detailed in numerous online resources. For those unfamiliar, this method entails a series of deep, intentional breaths, first filling the abdominal cavity with air, then expanding the chest, and finally allowing the breath to rise until the clavicles subtly shift. This constitutes a full, nourishing breath that originates in the belly and ascends to the uppermost reaches of the lungs. Upon exhalation, I release the air gently, without force or strain. In each cycle, I perform 30 of these expansive breaths. On the final exhalation of each round, I expel all the air from my lungs and hold my breath for as long as I comfortably can. When the urge to inhale becomes irresistible, I draw in a deep, sustaining breath and retain it for an additional 20 to 30 seconds, savoring the stillness with the air held within. I then exhale fully, allowing my breath to normalize for a brief moment before embarking upon the next cycle. In total, I complete 3 or 4 of these invigorating rounds. Throughout the periods of breath retention, I direct my focus unwaveringly toward the third eye region, situated at the center of the forehead. With my eyes gently closed, I subtly elevate my gaze toward the brow, resting my attention there. It is not uncommon during this practice to sense a faint pressure in the area, accompanied by the emergence of a luminous circle, sometimes shimmering in hues of gold, other times radiating a soft violet glow. Upon completing the breathing cycles, which typically span no more than 10 minutes, I find myself in an optimal state for deep, immersive meditation. My mind settles swiftly, and my breath assumes a slow, serene rhythm. As the breath calms, my brain waves naturally decelerate, drawing me nearer to the ideal frequencies at which the pineal gland flourishes. Remaining still in this tranquil state following the breathwork, I continue to anchor my awareness in the third eye region, maintaining my gaze and intention steadfastly upon that sacred point. Gradually, I notice my mind growing increasingly serene, the clamor of mental chatter fading into a hushed stillness. Within this receptive space, images may begin to spontaneously arise within the theater of my consciousness. I resist the urge to cling to them or pass judgment, instead sustaining my focus on the third eye while remaining open and expectant. Once I have settled into a profound state of relaxation, I may choose to summon a specific desire I wish to manifest, or a challenge I seek to resolve. With vivid clarity, I recreate this intention within my mind's eye, immersing myself in its details as my heightened focus and activated pineal gland amplify my capacity to perceive and feel it fully. I then envision this desire or dilemma coalescing into a radiant orb of light, hovering before my heart. Through the conduit of my pineal gland, my third eye, I propel this luminous sphere toward Absolute, the infinite source, entrusting it to be resolved by the wisdom of my higher self. With this act, I release all worry, secure in the knowledge that the matter has been surrendered to a higher power. Next, while sustaining my attention on the third eye and sensing the subtle pressure there, I conjure a vibrant vision of the solution to my challenge, or the realization of my aspiration. I paint a vivid picture of what life would be like once this goal is attained, immersing myself in the elation of achievement. I imagine the profound joy that washes over me as I celebrate the resolution of a long-standing struggle, the fulfillment of a cherished dream. I enrich this scene with vibrant colors and exquisite detail, reaching out to touch the elements within it, feeling their textures beneath my fingertips. I conjure the sounds that fill the air, the aromas that waft through the space, the flavors that dance upon my tongue. With every sense engaged, I plunge fully into this envisioned reality, seeing the hues grow brighter, the image expanding in scope and vividness, feeling the exuberance swell within my heart. All that I have ever yearned for has come to pass. Once more, I gather this radiant vision into a brilliant orb of energy, and as I exhale, dispatch it from my heart through my third eye to my higher self, just as I did with the initial problem. The resolution is now complete. Should I feel called to do so, I may linger in meditation for a time, simply resting my awareness on the third eye region and allowing the experience to unfold organically. This practice is ideally performed in the evening, just before retiring to bed. By engaging in this ritual prior to sleep, you grant your higher self, your quantum double, the opportunity to traverse various timelines and potential futures throughout the night, retrieving solutions and insights on your behalf. At times, even within the meditation itself, a sudden revelation or illuminating idea may spontaneously emerge, casting light upon your path. While numerous techniques exist to awaken the pineal gland, this method offers a potent and accessible entry point. If you would like me to create an additional video delving deeper into the mysteries of the pineal gland or the third eye, please let me know in the comments below. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to you for accompanying me on this journey to the end, and I look forward to reconnecting with you in our next exploration.